Welcome to Urinetown. Not the place, of course. Urinetown, the musical. Urinetown, the place is, well, it's a place you'll be hearing people referred to a lot throughout the show.
You hear the news? They carted old so-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What do you do?
Oh, such and such, I hear.
Well, what do you know? Old so-and-so.
It's a kind of mythical place, you understand. A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2. And then, well, let's just say it's filled with symbolism and things like that. But Urinetown the musical, here we are. Welcome. It takes place in a town like any town that you might find in a musical. This here is the first setting for the show. As the sign says, it's a public amenity, meaning public toilet. These people have been waiting for hours, and it's the only one they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Alaska, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
What's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage. The hard times, the drought, a shortage so awful that private toilets eventually became unthinkable. A premise so absurd
Whoa there, little Sally, not all at once. They'll learn more about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
Everything in its time, little Sally. You're too young to understand it now, but nothing can kill a show like too much exposition.
How about bad subject matter?
Well...
Or a bad title even, that could kill a show pretty good.
Well, little Sally, suffice to say that in Urinetown the musical, everyone needs to use a public bathroom to take care of their private business. That's the central conceit of the show! Better hope your pennies add up to the fee. We can't have you peeing for free. If you do, we'll catch you. We never fail, and we never bother with jail. You'll get Urinetown, off you'll go to Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. You won't need bail. Later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep admission high, generally, so that if you're down on your luck, you need to come to a place like this. One of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in bushes either. There's laws against it.
That's right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. That's why little Sally's here counting up her pennies. Isn't that right, little Sally?
I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir, but can you tell me the way to the private company that owns these public bathrooms?
You mean you're in good company?
That's the one.
You'll meet the guy later who runs You're in Good Company. That there's his daughter.
It's quite a ways from here, ma'am. This here is the bad part of town.
So it is.
But if you squint, you can just make out their headquarters rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill.
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
It most certainly is.
Oh dear, I'm late already. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye.
Anytime.
Well, I think we've talked long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show, and welcome to Urinetown, the musical!
You are humble, ah yes. You have come to see what it's like when people can't be free. First at last an hour. Don't assume you're fine. Let's go now, there often is a line.
This is Urinetown. What rest you here at Urinetown? It's unisex at Urinetown, all by design. It's the oldest story. Masses are oppressed. Faces closed and ladders all distressed. Rich folks get the good life. Poor folks get the woe. In the end, it's nothing you don't know. You're at Urinetown. Your ticket should say Urinetown. No refunds, this is Urinetown. We'll keep that dough.
This is your town.
Are with the show.
repeating yesterday's fiasco, and that means you, old man Strong.
496, 497, just a few more. A penny for a piece, sir.
No!
Please, sir, spare a penny
What's
for
that?
a piece, sir. Or a nickel, or
Out
a
of my way, child. I'm paying my own potential.
Oh, but...
I haven't got it.
Then go get it.
Come on, Penny, I'm good for it.
That's what you said last week, and I still haven't seen Penny One, and it's Ms. Pennywise to you.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning. No shorter than yesterday unless I've grown.
He's my pa, Miss Pennywise. Can't he come in for free just this once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. No one gets in for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make special arrangements with people in high places over the years. Why not let this one be
If
yours?
old man Strong gets in for free, then so do I.
And I!
Yeah, quiet back there. No one's getting anywhere for free. Don't you think I have bills of my own to pay? Don't you think I have taxes and tariffs and payoffs to me too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, see. I pay with cash. Cold, hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons why you ain't gonna pay. And I'm here to tell you, you is gonna pay.
But Miss Pennywise,
no
he's
buts, Bobby!
God, Penny, what difference could it make?
What difference? Whew. Times are hard, our cash is tight, you've gone to ride, I've heard it all before. Just as once is once too much, cause once ain't once, but one wants once more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you've gotta go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to pee. Water's worth its weight in gold these days. No more bathrooms like in olden days. You come here and pay a fee for the privilege to pee. 20 years we've had the drought, and our reservoirs have all dried up. I take my baths now in a coffee cup. I boil what's left of it for tea, and it's the privilege to pee. The politicians in their wisdom saw that there should be a law. The politicians taxed the toilet and made illegal public urination and defecation. So come and give your coins to me. Write your name here in the record book. The authorities will want to look if you've been regular with me, if you pay the proper fee for the privilege to pee.
But Miss Pennywise...
I said no buts, Bobby. You're a sweet-looking boy, and I like to keep around. But this man ain't coming in without paying. Not this time.
I can't wait much longer, Bobby. There's no telling what I might do.
You think you got some kind of right? You think you come in here and go for free? The only thing you'll get is no for free. I'm a business gal, you see. I sell the privilege to pee. The good Lord made us so we piss each day until we piss away. The good Lord made sure that what goes in men must soon come out again. So you're no different than from lowly me.
Not no buts, Bobby.
And I think I'll charge you
You
twice.
should jeopardize your situation.
Or better yet, have you arrested.
I'm doing all this, you see.
Since you prefer the law gets tested.
Scraping cash 3 times a day.
And in Urinetown, you'll see.
Crazy with the nitrate time.
Why, it's dumb to fight with me.
Nowhere to live, I tell ya. Nowhere to live.
For the privilege to pee. War, war, war.
your mind!
More than that, by a whole lot more than that.
This old man's strong. He ain't waiting.
He's being right there on the pavement, he is.
If he's going, then I'm going. Oh, no, you're not.
All right, then make
Make way, damn you, make way.
Oh, that's better. So that old man's strong.
The same. Is this your doing, Strong?
It is.
Seize him! You've done a terrible thing here today, Strong.
I did what I thought was necessary.
Grab him up, Bobby. Never thought I'd live to see the day.
Breaking the Public Health Act is an exiling offense, Strong.
Wide exiling.
So what if it is? That feels better now. That's all I cares about.
Oh, Pa!
Always knew we'd get you in the end, Joseph Strong. Take him away!
Pa!
Bobby!
Pa!
Don't forget me, Bobby.
I won't, Pa!
And tell your mother that I love her.
I will, Pa! I will!
Remember me, boys. Oh, God, what have I done? Remember me! Remember, Bobby, what became of him?
Remember,
How he indulged a whim? Remember how he made a mockery? He shunned the crockery off to the dockery. Don't be like him.
What became of him? What do you mean by that?
Just keep your head out of the clouds is all I'm saying. Good day.
All right, who's ready to pay?
My last few dollars, but I'll pay.
Me too.
Well, I'll pay Bobby Strong, always and forever, just so long as you keep letting us pay.
So, Pa, what's to become of you?
Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on!
Where's my dough?
Isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop walking his feet to the little baby asleep in his mother's arms, we're all asking the same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
I made my speech. Where's my
Oh,
dough?
there'll be plenty of dough for everyone, Senator, once the new fee hikes breeze through the legislature.
I was hoping to wait for the vote during my latest fact-finding mission to Rio. Wouldn't want to be around once the new fee hikes breeze through.
You think I've gone too far this time, don't you, Pip?
It's a powder gang out there, Cladwell! And this time I think it's gonna blow.
Daddy.
What?
Oh, darling, I thought you'd never get here.
Sorry I'm late, Daddy. I came just as soon as my exams were finished.
How's everything, dear?
Fine, Daddy. Just fine. It feels great to be done with school, finally.
You see there, Mr. McQueen. Beautiful, big-hearted, and now with a head filled with the best stuff money can buy.
Well, if the stuff in her head is nearly as big as the stuff in her heart, I'm sure she'll be running this company in no time.
That'll be all, Mr. McQueen.
Yes, of course. Well, I'll be Help Cladwell. And I'll grown up too.
Hello, Senator.
Come to join your father's little operation.
Well, it's just a fax copy position, of course. First day.
Fax copy girl. Your father mentioned he was bringing on a new fax copy girl. He neglected, however, to mention how beautiful she'd be. You'd be. You're so beautiful. Even as a little girl, I was
That's
like
enough,
you.
Pip.
Yes, of course.
Well, we won't keep you, Senator. It's a big day. I'm sure you have your hands full on the floor of the legislature. What, with the fee hike vote and all?
Oh, they'll be full, Cladwell, and by this time tomorrow, I fully expect them to be full of
Oh,
cash.
they'll be full of cash, Senator. We'll all be full of cash provided the vote comes through.
Oh, the vote will come through, Cladwell, just as long as you come through with the cash.
No worries there, Senator. Once the vote comes through, there'll be nothing else come through but the cash.
And no need to
Pip!
worry about...
I think we understand each other.
Yes. Well, goodbye.
Let's meet the staff. Staff? Staff, this here's my daughter and our newest fax copy girl, Hope Cladwell. Hope Cladwell, the good people of You're in Good Company, or UGC as it's known for short.
Hello, everybody.
Say a few words, Hope, darling.
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to help you make it even greater.
Well, that's absolutely right, Hope, dear. Absolutely right. Enough! For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago, we came to the people of this community with a simple proposition. Look the other way. We'll rerun this company the way we see fit, and we'll keep the pee off the street and the water in the ground. Hope here has come to join our little operation to help us keep that promise. So promise me you'll treat her like the Cladwell she is. For one day, she may be standing in the shoes you see me wearing today, the shoes I wore and made that promise those many years ago. I saw gray skies foreboding and cold. I saw gray skies and made them rain gold. Now those skies aren't so bleak to behold. They're still gray, but they pay for your salaries tenfold. I took this town that formerly stank. I took this town and made it smell swank. I made flushing me flush at the bank. I'm the man with the plan, and so who should you thank?
Mr. Gladwell,
Me?
here's a thank
Oh no.
for that thankful applause. Your Victorian door and this cash that you got. Could we hope for much more? We really doubt it.
You may be right there.
Mr. Gladwell, you got riches, which is just what we need. Say hail to you, the Duke of the Ducats.
I can bring in bucks by the buckets.
You're the master, you're making money.
Faster still, the bee's making honey. I'm Mr. Gladwell.
Gosh, Daddy, I never knew large monopolizing corporations could be such a force for good in the world.
You do.
All those coins that we take from the throng, and up here where those coins all belong. Lots of coins keep our company strong.
Charging fees as we please. It's our right, it's not wrong.
We're not greedy, so make us see. We need funds for our big research team. Men in lab coats with test tubes and steam.
What it shows no one knows, but hey, still we can dream. Oh!
Mr. Gladwell, finding answers, curing cancers of doubt.
That's my dad!
Ambitions are high, your hopes that's high. What a wonderful guy, simply love you.
You're making me blush now, Mr. Gladwell. I'm so godly, oddly perfect and right. I am continental yet unpretentious.
Fancy-free and so conscientious.
Wise but trendy, tough as a mountain. Goodness flows from me like a fountain. I'm Mr.
You're Mr.
Gladwell.
Gosh, Daddy, they certainly do seem to adore you. So why do I feel so conflicted?
Nonsense. Did I send you to the most expensive university in the world to teach you how to feel conflicted? Or to learn how to manipulate great masses of people?
To learn how to manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
Which is exactly what we'll do. Now get faxing.
And copying.
And welcome home.
538. Just a few more.
Well, hello there, little Sally. Awfully late for a girl like you to be out and about, especially on a night like tonight.
Oh, yeah. Just trying to scrape together a few coins before the late night rush is all. Got one to spare?
Sure, little Sally. I'm in a good mood tonight. Hydraulics, little Sally?
You know, hydraulics. Hydration, irrigation, or just plain old laundry. Seems to me that with all the talk of water shortage and drought and whatnot, we might spend some time on those things too. After all, a dry spell would affect hydraulics too.
Why,
you
sure it
know?
would, little Sally. But, how shall I say this? Come. Roll on over here, girlie. Sometimes in a musical, it's better to focus on one big thing rather than a lot of little things. The audience tends to be happier that way, and it's easier to write.
One big thing?
That's right, little Sally.
Oh, then why not hydraulics?
Run along then, little Sally. Wouldn't want you to miss that late night rush. Miss Penny won't keep the gate open forever now, will she?
Oh, yeah, right. Thanks for the coin. Bye.
What a night!
Everything cleaned up there all right, Mr. Barrel?
Yeah, sure, same as always. Jim screamed out, Mr. Lockstock?
Old man Strong?
All the way down to Urinetown!
Oh, yes, I heard him. But they all seem to scream in the end, Mr. Barrel. So the long journey into exile comes to a close, and the spires of Urinetown peak above the horizon. They do seem to scream, Mr. Barrel. They most certainly do.
Thought he might be different somehow.
Different.
Old man Strong always seemed a bit tougher than the rest. I was hoping he might, well, I don't know, surprise us somehow?
If there's one thing I've learned in my years of enforcing the laws of this city, is that the journey into Urinetown offers no surprises. Not even from the very toughest amongst us. In this town, expect only the expected. It's a hard, cold tumble of a journey worthy of a gurney, a bumble down, a slapped face smacked with a mace. Certain to debases are stumbled down. It's a path that leads you only one place, horrible to retrace or crumble down. A hard, cold tumble of a turning, jumble of a journey to Urinetown. Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could see her pee.
But me!
And Jacob Rosenblum thought he was safe up in his room. Didn't know the jars he kept up there would obligate a trip to a Urinetown. There are those who find our methods vicious,
Overly malicious!
a bunch of brutes, but it's we who gather for the people.
Down into the steeple!
Lawful fruits are tasked, bringing little order.
Swindle out of order!
From what he loots, as the book says, certainly a season.
Trample at treason with hobnail boots!
Roger Roosevelt kept a cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt.
He smelt.
We dealt!
And Joseph, old man Strong, held his pee for much too long. Thought his son might bail him out. His guess was good, but also wrong.
Oh, years passed, all lived in the jungle, scooping out a bungle of nature's bowl. Life of constant deprivation, certain aggravation took its toll. Soon learned power of the truncheon, organized to function, king to pawn. So if peace is what you're after, Urinetown's the rafter to hang it on.
Jacob Rosenblum.
Roger.
Jacob Rosenblum.
Julie Cassidy.
Don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them!
Don't be like
It's a
that.
hard, cold,
With the
tumble
heart,
of a journey, a hung of a gurney, a bubble of a journey, a slap of a face, a smack with a mace, a certain to the basis, a stumble of down. It's a path that leads you only one place, horrible to retrace, a crumble down. A hard, cold, tumble of a journey, jumble of a journey to Urinetown. Off you go then, boys and girls, and happy hunting!
Let's go! Yes. So you made your plans for your journey yet, Mr. Lockstock?
To Urinetown?
To Rio, of course.
Oh, yes, real. Well, I had to squeeze Cladwell a bit tighter for this month's usual payoffs, money, bribes, extortion fees, and such.
Caution, Mr. Lockstock. It would appear we're no longer alone.
Well, I'll be.
If I'm not mistaken, that there is his daughter.
So it is. And all grown up, too. Miss Cladwell! Awfully late for you to be out, don't you think?
Hello, officers.
If I didn't know any better, Miss Cladwell, I would say you were on a late night behind the bushes to relieve yourself for free kind of walk.
Oh, no, officers. I'm just coming home from work. First day.
Long hours?
Just like us.
There's some kind of big vote down at the legislature tonight. Plenty of faxing to do.
Oh, and copying, I imagine.
Yes, and copy.
I must say, Miss Cladwell, your father mentioned the size and purity of your heart. He neglected, however, to mention the size and purity of your beauty.
Does beauty have a size, officer?
In some countries.
What?
I'd take care on these streets late at night, Miss Cladwell. There's no telling what someone wouldn't do for a few coins.
Especially these days with the new fee hikes and all.
I'm not afraid of people, officers.
Oh, no?
Not really. Everyone has a heart, you see, and as long as you know that, you need never fear a soul.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Even criminals?
Even criminals.
Even policemen?
What?
Bobby Strong!
Out a bit late, don't you think?
Out late taking care of another late night rush is all. There's talk of more fee hikes. People are getting edgy.
No. Are they? Well, I'm glad to see that you will otherwise engage when we want to put you under suspicion for a late night behind
I
the
don't
bushes.
need to do that anymore, officers. Not while I work for Penny, I don't.
But you still gotta keep your head out of the clouds, don't ya?
What do you mean by that?
What he means is you're a good boy, Bobby Strong. See that you don't end up like your father.
And how did my father end up?
Well, we're off. Our work's never done. Good night.
Good night, officers.
Good night, Bobby!
You were rather brave with them.
I don't care for policemen. Not those two, anyway.
Well, policemen protect the peace.
Do they?
Usually. Ooh. Woo.
Didn't I see you down by the amenity this morning?
That was me. I was rushing off to work first day.
Find your way all right?
The gleaming tower on the hill. Couldn't miss it.
Beautiful.
It sure is shiny. That's true enough.
Did you mean what you said to those policemen? About everyone having a heart?
Well, sure I did.
Because mine feels awful cold right now.
Cold.
Or empty. One of the two.
Oh, not because of me. Oh?
Oh, no. Because of something I did.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning. No shorter than yesterday, unless I've grown.
Or rather, something I didn't do.
Well, if it feels cold, then it must still be in there, don't you think?
Unless there's a vacuum where it used to be.
A vacuum in your chest? It sounds so implausible.
I did something wrong this morning is all I'm trying to say. I can't seem to get it out of my head.
The vacuum?
My action. I let someone down who I love dearly. I feel real bad about it.
Well, maybe that's nature's way of telling you that now's the time to lift someone up.
Really?
Sure. Do you think you'd be feeling as bad as you do if you didn't have a heart?
I don't know. I suppose not.
Of course you wouldn't. Because then you'd be dead. When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow my heart? But to where?
To wherever your heart tells you to go.
Even there?
Even to the clouds, if that's what your heart commands. What's it saying now?
I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my heart.
Well, you have to listen carefully. Here, let me try.
Do you hear any?
There it is. It's saying, we all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty See there, Bobby. Even your heart knows you should follow your heart.
Peace and joy, plenty of water, I guess I do want those things.
There's something else your heart was saying. Maybe something I shouldn't have heard.
There was.
I think so. It was barely audible, but I definitely heard something.
Well, what was it?
Let me try again. Maybe I can make it out this time. There it is. Oh, so faint. It's saying, follow into the open air, far from squalor and noise. Follow, someone is waiting there. Someone who shares all your hopes and your joys. Oh, someone is waiting there. Why, my heart was saying those exact words just the other day.
It was?
Sure it was. Hopes and joys. Squalor and noise, that was telling me about all those things.
I didn't know two hearts could speak as one.
I didn't either. Until now. Here, listen.
Someday I'll meet someone whose heart joins with mine. Aortas and arteries all intertwined. They'll beat so much stronger than they could apart. Chambers of muscle to hustle the love in our heart. Love is kind and considerate. Love is peaceful and fair. Love can creep up so suddenly. When you least think of it, your love is there. We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or badness, just laughter and gladness. If only I follow your heart.
Well, good night.
Bobby. Bobby Strong.
Good night, Bobby Strong.
And good night, young.
Hope.
Good night, Hope. I won't forget what you said to me about the clouds and my heart.
And I won't forget what you said about the laughter and the gladness. Good night, Bobby.
Good night.
Oh, wait a minute. When will I see you again?
Well, in this darkness, I'm afraid you can't see me at all. But a bright, shining world is waiting. I can feel it. Come to amenity number 9 tomorrow. I'll show it to you.
The scaffolding!
She loves him, doesn't she, Officer Lockstock?
Sure she does, little Sally. He's the hero of the show. She has to love him. What's what like, little Sally?
Urinetown.
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because it's a secret, that's why. Its power depends on mystery. I can't go around blurting it out like, there is no Urinetown, we just kill people. Oh, no. The information must be oozed out slowly until it bursts forth in one mighty cathartic moment. Somewhere in Act 2 with everyone singing and dancing and things like that.
Oh, I get it.
Well, I should be off. It's almost time for the next scene.
The next morning at the amenity when the new fee hikes are announced.
That's the one. So long for now, little Sally, and remember, keep your head down.
And so, with this piece of paper, the UGC awards amenity number 9 with the first of our new and entirely legal fee hikes, which we hope you all honor and enjoy. Of course, no one knows better than the good people at You're in Good Company how difficult times are. But research into finding long-lasting solutions is expensive. So, for the time being, our decision is firm, and we look forward to going to Rio with the profits. We look forward to finding lasting solutions and things like that. Well, good luck, Miss Pennywise. I'll see you in well, you know where. Take this.
You can't do this to us, Miss Pennywise. It'll be off to Urinetown for a lot of us sooner or later if you do.
And it'll be off to Urinetown for me if I don't. Now get in line and have your money ready. The new fee hike money, that is.
Miss Pennywise.
Bobby Strong! Where the hell have you been?
Sorry I'm late, Miss Pennywise. I was up all night thinking is all.
Up all night thinking, is it? You work here now, Bobby. You don't need to go in the bushes anymore.
I wasn't going in the
Like
bush.
father, like son, that's what I say. Now let's get to work.
But it was about my father that I was thinking. About what happened to him, about what's happening to all of us.
He broke the law yesterday, Bobby, and that's the end of it.
But what if the law is wrong?
What'd you say?
I said, what if the law is wrong? What if all of this is wrong?
Wrong? You've got a sweet-looking head, Bobby. A sweet-looking head. But you keep it up there in the clouds day after day after day, and it's gotta come down from there. You hear me? Get that head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. You get it out of the clouds!
Off in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
All right, folks, you know the drill.
Gleaming and radiant, it's what I'll keep my eyes on.
The same as it's always been.
As the world turns to face the sun and start another day, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe we can find another way. Look at the sky, full of hope and promise. It's a shining ideal how I reel when I look at the sky.
Now who's first? I
Ma!
We'll take your fee now, Mrs. Strong. The improved fee, that is.
Daily we make them pay their nickels, dimes, and quarters.
This is what I have, Miss Pennywise.
Daily we break them cause we have to follow orders. And we keep filling money bags with broken lives and dreams. But what's it for? I can't ignore these black immoral profit-making schemes. Look at the sky, high above this madness. Here below, feel our shame. It must stop in the name of the sky.
Here's what I have, Bobby. Is it enough?
You hold on to that money, Ma.
Really?
The fee is the law, Bobby Strong. She'll abide by it or she'll join her husband.
And what if there's a new law in town, Miss Pennywise? A new law that didn't come from any voting process or electoral body or process of judicial review, but a brand new law that came from an organ. That's right, a muscular, blood-pumping organ. Like this one, right here.
A muscular organ!
Can't you see it, Miss Pennywise? Well, if this one's too small for you, why don't you try this one on for size?
It's blinding me!
Look at the sky. There's a great big heart there. There's a heart in the sky. There just is. Don't ask why. It's the sky.
Don't do it, Bobby! You'll regret it!
I don't think so. Come on, Ma. This one's on the house for everyone forever.
people who
Where the people believe.
Tell me where.
Look at the sky.
Look at the
That's
sky.
our inspiration.
Look at the
We
sky.
Oh, Bobby, what's to become of you? What's to become of us all?
Look at the sky.
Off in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
It's a band, it's a wide, wide crowd. They would run in the sky.
In the sky.
You'll be off to Rio then, I imagine.
Already got my ticket.
Good work on the floor of the legislature, Pip. It was touch and go there for a while, understand?
Well, your beaches of Rio slideshow changed their minds soon enough. Just like it changed my mind those many years ago. God, I wish I'd never met you, Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Sorry to interrupt, Daddy. I just wanted to make sure you got your morning faxes.
Well, I hope you're absolutely glowing.
It would seem the office work agrees with her. What with the faxing and all.
And the copying.
Oh, yes, the copying. You're a good girl, Hope Cladwell. I used to be one before I met your father.
A good girl?
You heard me. 622, 623, just a few more.
Daddy, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Hope, darling, what is it?
Do you believe in love?
Love. Why do you ask?
I'm just wondering. I met this boy, you see, and
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell. We seem to have a bit of a problem.
Caldwell. Long time no see.
Ms. Pennywise.
Anyways, it's about public amenity number 9, sir. The people there were rioting.
Rioted!
They're peeing for free, Caldwell. I'm trying to stop them.
The assistant custodial is refusing to take people's money. A young man by the name of Bobby Straw.
Bobby Straw!
They've rescinded the Public Health Act.
And the Water Preservation Act.
Can they do that?
Strictly symbolic, sir. The group there's an unthinkably small percentage of the population as a whole.
what's happening, Daddy? I don't understand.
I wouldn't expect a good and pure heart like yours to understand.
Mr. Barrel and I are ready, sir. Just give the word.
What did I tell you, Cladwell? It's a powder keg out there. And I have a very important plane to catch. Excuse me.
Pip! You're not going anywhere, not until we nip this unpleasantness in the bud.
Nip? How so?
You're a Cladwell, Hope. What would you do if the very foundation of your life's work were threatened by the rabble-rousing son of a convicted criminal?
Look deep into his heart and try to find out what made it pound so angrily.
Angry, you say? No one gets angry at me, not without a beating.
A beating? Oh no, Daddy! Beating people is wrong.
Life is a beating. The sooner you learn that, the better.
And life is wrong.
Embrace it. I have.
Life should be beautiful.
Life is many things. Look deeper. You'll see it. I do. I see it everywhere. A little Bonnie in a meadow is nibbling grass without a care. He's so delightful as he hops for you. You say, hi, Bunny, and he stops for you. You pull your trigger and he drops for you. Goodbye, Bunny Boo. Hello, Rabbit Stew. Get me, boys?
You tell him, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the stew. Don't be the dinner. You've got better things to do. It ain't no joke. That's why it's funny. So take your cue. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
Daddy, we're talking about people, not animals.
People are animals, Hope, darling.
Animals
with huge incisors and big clubby feet.
Look closely, you'll see them. I do. I see them everywhere. A little bunny at a toll booth. He needs a measly 50 cents. Our little bunny didn't plan ahead. Oh. Poor bunny simply hasn't got the bread. He begs for mercy but gets jail instead. Puss and feathers in the air as the bunny gets the chair. See the moral, people?
Clear day, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the dope. Don't be the loser. You're much better than that hope. You're born to power. You're in the money. Advice to you.
Enree the bunny.
Don't be the bunny.
Little bunny in a toll booth.
You heard me.
But Daddy, bunnies don't drive cars.
Oh, don't they?
No, actually, I don't think they do.
Live long enough, Hope dear, you see many things.
Even a daughter doubting her father.
A little bunny in a toll booth. He thinks he's found a brand new home. So snug and cozy on your closet floor. And then you open up your closet door. Now what's that bunny in my closet for? With a mallet and some clippers, you find out new bunny slippers. Grasp the measured staff.
Right behind you, boss.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the shoe. You don't get stepped on, no, the one who steps is you. You're stepping up, so where it's sunny, step on the pour. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny. Wah, wah. All right, everybody, get yourselves together. It's time we bagged ourselves a few rabbits. Let's go!
One at a time, please. Everyone will get a turn.
Here's some cash, Bobby, just for you.
Keep your cash fund and relieve yourself in happiness.
Mr. Daysong, this is on record if the books are right. How are the urinals holding up?
A little spillage, but nothing to be concerned about. The people are happy. That's the main thing. Whoa, please. Wait, please, everyone remain calm.
It'll take a lot of explaining to do to keep us calm, Bobby Strong.
We've taken control of this amenity, officers. The people here pee for free.
That's my amenity, officers. I want these people taken away.
Officer Lockstock, what's happening?
It's the Act 1 finale, little Sally. It's where Gladwell's men come to snuff out the uprising. It's a big song and dance number involving the entire cast.
Snuff out the uprising? But what about Bobby's dreams?
Well, little Sally, dreams only come true in happy musicals and a few Hollywood numbers. And this certainly is not either one of those. No, dreams are meant to be crushed. It's nature's way!
This may not be a happy musical, Officer Lockstock, but it's still a musical. And when a little girl has been given as many lines as I have, there's still hope for dreams!
Bobby!
Hope.
What are you doing, Bobby? I told you to follow your heart, not seize an amenity.
I did follow my heart, Hope, thanks to you.
The amenity won't take much more of this uprising, Caldwell. Bobby's a sweet boy, but not sweet enough to sweeten that spillage, not by a long shot.
The amenity will take as much as it has to, Miss Pennywise. The days of deprivation are over for these people.
The days of deprivation have just begun if this madness continues a moment longer.
Sure, Mr. Gladwell. That's what you've been saying for 20 years, and for 20 years we've waited for the long-term solutions that never came. Well, we're done waiting, you see. For a new day has dawned today, a day of hope and happiness. When the idea of human dignity is more than just a forgotten notion, but a living, breathing reality. A day, this day, when the people pee for free because the people are free. Free, people are free. How can a fee enslave us? See, how can we be free from the chains he gave us? We're suffering now, such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
Free, people are free. How can a fee enslave us? See, how can we be free from the chains he gave us?
the anthem of the people, making a new way, breaking the clouds of gray to sing of today. Sing of today. Sing of today. Sing today. Sing today. Sing today.
Perhaps best to stay back here with your father, Hope dear. The police will want to charge you.
Your father?
Charge, Daddy! These people need understanding, not brutality.
On the contrary, Hope dear, a little brutality is exactly what these people need. Hope so long,
Dad,
son.
wait! We only want some people to be happy. Isn't that worth something?
Happy, say. Happy.
So you want happy, Mr. Strong? Did you say happy, Mr. Strong? If they pee today, I'm sure they'll be as happy as a pup. With no rules and no more fees, someday things would be looking up. But too bad the water that we share could fit inside a cup. Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong.
But what of today?
But what of tomorrow, Mr. Strong? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong. Our resources are as fragile as a newborn baby's skull. With your actions, you would gut the child and leave a lifeless hull. Could it be you're so short-sighted, so insensitive, so dull? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong.
But what of today?
You are wrong, Mr. Strong. You and your socialistic wrong. If the people be for free, they'll push the system to the brink. If today this village sells out, tomorrow will not stay. If it's you and me now, Mr. Strong, which one of us will blink? I say it's you, Mr. Strong, for on the subject of tomorrow. You are wrong. Up, son, prepare your man.
Everybody into the amenity will be relatively safer in there.
Bobby, why didn't you tell me you were gonna start a revolution?
Maybe for the same reason you didn't tell me you were Gladwell.
I'm the same girl I was last night.
The girl last night would have joined us by now, Hope.
I can't fight against my father, Bobby.
And I can't not fight against him, so you can either join us or stand aside.
Stand aside!
You heard me.
Bobby, think you're standing on the brink. You'll be arrested soon, perhaps as soon as noon. And I could never bear to see you taken where the guilty peers meet, the toilet judgment seat.
Said to follow your heart. Here's where my heart leads. Now I'll do my part to banish all needs. You made me to see fantastically clear. When people pee free, we've nothing to fear.
Give up now, we'll find a way somehow to have the people be without a hefty fee. But if you must persist, be an anarchist, my father's men will see you're sent away from me. You can go and tell.
Today, not tomorrow.
You can go and tell.
And the lives of sorrow. Today. Today. Sing of today.
You picked a fight you can't win today, Mr. Strong. Your rabble is no match for my men.
He's right, Bobby. They've got one, two men, and we're all so poor.
Now release the girl in time you face your punishment like a man.
Release. No one's holding anyone.
Bobby reasoned with the woman. I'm a little short this morning. No shorter than yesterday, unless I'm wrong.
You can punish our bodies, Mr. Gladwell, but you can never punish our spirit. Punish our bodies. I never agreed to any punishment of my body.
Punishment is all you'll ever know once you release the girl.
Bobby, help, he'll do our raising guilt. No matter what we do, we're in a real bad too. The heart will all be good, and we never see wrong. The truth's not true. Revolution's strong. Bobby, please, do join us.
See, at first they seem mild. They grew into deep. Now stop this riots, our child. Our child is on fire. He's hot as the sun. We'll burn like fire. Till freedom is won.
You'll get yours in time.
Sing it today, not tomorrow. And the lives of sorrow. Today, today. Sing it today.
So, what'll it be, Bobby?
Looks like we're in a real tight spot, doesn't it?
Your fellow revolutionaries certainly seem to think so.
I suppose we should leave.
Oh, Bobby, they'll never let you leave now.
Remember me, boys. Oh, God, what have I done? Remember me!
Not without you, they won't.
What?
Which is why you're coming with us.
I'm coming with you. I told you I won't fight against my father.
And I won't not fight against him.
But how can I come with you and not fight against my father unless, oh dear
That's it for Act 1. As you can see, the rebel poor are making their escape with Hope as a hostage. The rest of us have been thrown into confusion because, well, maybe because we're moving so damn slowly! So we don't get to catch them. Not yet. Enjoy intermission, and see you shortly. Well, hello there, and welcome to Act 2. Things have changed here a bit since we last saw each other, so I'll bring you up to speed on a few things. As you may remember, the rebel poor, under the leadership of Bobby Strong, has kidnapped Hope and is using her as a shield to escape due punishment from my man. Word has it they're holed up in some secret hideout somewhere. Perhaps this one, here.
Where the hell is Bobby? And little Sally? And old Ma Strong? They should have been back here by
The
now!
police probably nabbed him hours ago. It's just a matter of time before we're about to torch it out of him. And then it's off to Urinetown for the lot of us.
Well, what's it like, do you think?
Urinetown? Don't even ask. No one knows for sure. I got my suspicions.
Oh, yeah?
Sure, kid. Everyone's got suspicions. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. Swift and brutal punishment, no need now to pretend.
The trapper sprung and then you're hung, and when they cut you down, they'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown.
They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town, 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 town.
Ooh, ha, dance.
No, never do they dance. Those people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it, never not a joke, unless it's at the bottom of the rope.
Don't get your hopes up. And I say, if they're not back soon, we do to her what her father was gonna do to us.
We'll hear lots of things about Urinetown, of course, and that's just the way we like it. For example, a little boy once asked me if Urinetown was actually a nice place to live. Gingerbread houses along golden, frothy canals. Like Venice, only different. I didn't say yes, but I didn't say no either.
I want them found, damn it. I want my daughter released, and I want Bobby Strong punished.
We're working round the clock, sir, but as the sign says, it's a secret hideout, so...
Enough of your excuses, Lockstock. You've got weapons. Use them.
But, sir!
What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my iron rule. So send your troops to all the stoops and let them understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land, 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 land. Dance, dance. Do they think I'll dance? Those people with my daughter wanna make me change my stance. Stand, sense, forget it, never, not a nine. Oh, teach them not to take from me what's mine.
We should hurry, sir. The emergency planning quorum is waiting.
Yes, of course, the quorum.
It was a close one, Bobby. I thought better sauce for sure.
We'll have to keep on our toes, Ma, at least until we've distributed the rest of these memos to the other assistant custodians around the city.
Do you think they'll join us?
Hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared, but if it's true what they say about everyone having a heart, they'll have to join us. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie, a means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I did not shirk their dirty work, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. How? Dance, dance, listen to it dance. My heart is like a stallion racing through a great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's where it will waltz, performing coronary somersaults.
Your heart is like a stallion?
I'll explain along the way, Ma. Come on, let's go.
Where are they hiding, little Sally? Tell me and I'll see things go easy on you.
Easy on me? You mean like sending me to the nice part of Urinetown?
That can be arranged.
Save it for one of your other stoolies, Officer Lockstock. My heart's
town?
Sure. The way I see it, Urinetown isn't so much a place. As it is a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you asked about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless down and out.
For Urinetown is your town. If you're hopeless down and out. Where did she go? Damn it! Welcome back, everyone, and enjoy what's left of the show. Little Sally, what did you mean when you said metaphysical? Little Sally! Little Sally! Hey!
So I say 5 more seconds, and then she gets the rope. 5, 4, 51.
Jeez, that was a close one. Cops crawling all over the place. Little Sally, where the hell you been?
Yeah!
Spying near the tower is all. Cladwell and Phipp and Miss Pennywise, they was all meeting up there. Some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, quorum of some kind?
That's it! She gets the rope!
You can't just give her the rope
Why not?
because killing her would make us no better than them. Haven't you heard, little Sally? We are no better than them. In fact, we're worse. Worse?
What do you think they talk about in those quorums they got up there? How good we are? So listen up now. Any second, those cops are gonna come in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupes. So I say, as long as our juice has got to spill all over this floor here, her juice has got to spill too. Cladwell juice. And then we'll see who's better than who. Ha ha! Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Well, boys, I've had enough of each arrogant curl. Big bang boom, let's get tough, playing rough. Snuff that girl.
Not that girl! But killing people is wrong! Then why does it feel so right?
Tell 'em, baby.
Look at us here in a hole on the lab with our hearts full of fear. What a rhythm, what a sham! You don't come when we hear busting heads mighty quick, but
We'll beat them to the punch when we knock out that chick.
we tried doing
bring our message of hate to the entire world!
Easy, friend. A message like ours is best spread under extremely unbalanced circumstances.
Such as we have right here?
Exactly. So get the rope!
That's the answer. Stood up the stupid thought of the criminal urinotato to collaborate!
Enough!
What?
Bobby Strong!
No one is going to be killing anyone around here.
Why not?
Because she's our security blanket, that's why!
But we're so afraid, Bobby. Killing her might make us feel powerful for a moment.
I know,
And
friends, friends, I know, friends, I know, friends, I know you're afraid, but this has got to be about more than just revenge and the vicarious thrill of stringing someone up who can't defend herself.
But why? We want to hang her as revenge for her father's crime! I think he's just in love with her, that's what I think.
Maybe I am.
What?
And maybe I made a promise up there. A promise that from this day forward, no man would be denied his essential humanity due to the condition of his pocketbook, that no man in need would be ignored by another with the means to help him. Here and now, from this day forward, because of you, and you, and you, we will look into the faces of our fellow men and see not only a brother, but a sister as well.
But what is that supposed to mean?
when did he say that?
I don't remember him saying that.
All I remember him saying was, run, but we can
That was in the heat of battle. And in the heat, the actual hotness of battle, the cry of freedom sounds something like, run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. My friend, you have to run, run, freedom, run away. That freedom sign will shine someday. Then you better run, freedom, run away.
I'm frightened.
As well you should be. Freedom is scary. It's a blast of cool wind that burns your face to wake you up in the morning. Yes, there's a trickle of sweat dripping in your ear. But still you gotta run, freedom, run away. So don't you fret and never fear. So freedom's one, freedom, run away. There's a great big cloud on your tail, and he's put his handshake on your trail. I'm sitting out late and melting backs. Great big cloud wells making tracks. Ain't no time to relax. Run, freedom, run. No. Run, freedom, run.
Run, freedom, run. Run, freedom, run.
When the time comes, we fight the police.
But how?
With blood, guts, brains, if we have to. It may take years, and some of us will almost certainly not make it through the revolution alive. Maybe all of us, but fight on we will for all the decades necessary to claim freedom for the people of this land.
Decades!
How about a real plan?
I've got a real plan.
What? Ms. Pennywise, how did you find us?
I had a feeling you'd be here. No one knows the sewer system like you do, Bobby.
Are you?
Caldwell would like to talk to you, Bobby.
What about?
No! He wants to discuss the situation with you, man, too. Man. He says he now understands how unhappy the people of this community have become, and he wants to work out a solution with you peacefully.
No, there's a shortcut.
That'll save us some decades of struggle.
But can we trust him?
Mr. Cladwell doesn't want to fight Mrs. Strong. He just wants his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he's ever wanted.
What do you think, little Sally?
I think it might be difficult for your love to grow with hope tied to that chair for the rest of her life.
All right, I'll go.
Bobby, no! What if it's a trick?
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
What about the girl?
She stays here. Any funny business, and she gets it. You tell that to Gladwell.
Sure, I'll tell him. Likewise with the girl. Give it to her and we give it to him. Get me?
We'll be careful.
Now, stay calm, Hope, darling. We'll have you out of this in no time.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So this is the bright new world you were telling me about?
I don't blame you for being angry with me, but your father left us no choice.
You know, they may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they taught me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong.
Really? They taught you that there?
I thought we had something special together, Bobby.
We do have something special together, Hope. But until freedom rules the people of this land instead of fear, love has about as much chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope.
I didn't mean to. Oh, I guess I don't know what I didn't mean to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. I think the answer to what you want is waiting for you there, deep down, somewhere among the tissues.
Ow. Wait a minute. When will I see you again? When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you. Follow your... Oh, Bobby.
You've caused a lot of excitement over the past few days, Mr. Strong, gotten a lot of people riled up.
This is just the beginning, Cladwell. The people have only just begun to fight.
Keeping my daughter confined against her will, is that how the people fight?
They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer.
Oh, they'll be up.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Cladwell. There's a disturbance over at Public Amenity number 32, number 15 as well. Word's begun to spread.
People are gathering all the rest. They're waiting to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Mr. McQueen, do you remember the stink years, Mr. Strong? The first year when the water table started to drop and then just kept on dropping. No one thought they had much time then, so many of us did questionable things. Much like the things that are happening right now. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow if you're tough enough to cling to it, which is why I've asked you here tonight. Some people see me as an evil man. But the truth is, I'm no more evil than you or Miss Pennywise or any of those poor people you insist on trying to lead. I'm only a simple man trying to cling to tomorrow, every day, by any means necessary.
And what happens when the drought is over?
Over? Well, we can always hope, I suppose. But until then, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Ah, yes, the regulating mechanism of cash.
Bobby, I want you to have this cash. And I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty to those involved in this week's criminal activities, as long as they're willing to return to the improved fee schedule as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again, and have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yes.
But I'm afraid my conscience will cost you more than just a pile of cash, Mr. Cladwell.
Bobby, it really is an awful lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
Thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
Then understand this. If there truly is a way to that bright new world, we'll find it together, all of us. And not just the wealthy few, and that means free access.
The access is impossible.
Then that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! We'll not return to the stink years, Mr. Strong, or not allow it.
Caldwell, what are you doing?
I spent a lifetime building this company, paying off the police, bribing the political elite, and snuffing out popular assistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in the palm of my hand. My right hand. I've centralized all power to a pinpoint spot right here between these two ears, and I'm not going to allow some dreamy-eyed boy who can't remember the stink years to ruin all that. Seize him!
Don't do it, Caldwell. There's no telling what they'll do to the girl.
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
He really is as evil as they say.
You think just because I love my daughter I'll stop clinging to tomorrow?
Caldwell, what are you saying?
I closed my heart to love once, I can do it again. So you're in town with them, then Officer Lockstock with all haste.
You lied to us, Cladwell! Cladwell!
Why did I listen to that man? Why did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have balked, I should have walked, I should have ran. Why did I listen to that man?
You! Get word to police headquarters. We'll need all hands on deck tonight. You, and you. Stay with me. We'll see about these little disturbances. And fifth,
Yes, Clark.
assemble the legislature. I want full authority for the coming crackdown.
And dirty my hands with this bad business, not on your life.
Oh, don't kid yourself, Bibb. Your hands are as filthy as a child after sandbox time. But don't worry, you can wash them soon enough. Wash them by the banks of the Rio del Rio. Now go! You, and you. Stay with me.
Why did I listen to that grok? A little bribe from cash is all it really took. That's how that craven toilet maven made me gay and I'm stuck. Why did I listen to that crook?
You lied to us, Cladwell! You told us one thing and then you did another! That's what you did, Cladwell! That's what you did!
And then, young Bobby, you can't be screaming all the way down to Urinetown.
But hope, she's still with the others. What happens to me happens to her, too.
What happens to you happens to all of us sooner or later.
Rather later than sooner, I'd say.
Oh, but not to hope. Oh, please, not to hope.
Now we finally got you. Now you're in our claws, captured in our city of laws. There's no trial or jury, nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us. You'll get Urinetown, off you'll go to Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. Now no more fuss.
Let go of me! I have to save her!
There's no saving Hook now. There may be no saving you.
Oh no! Then take that! And this! And a few of these! Why did I listen to that boy? He spoke of hopes and dreams that filled me with such joy.
Step through and Urinetown awaits.
Door? More like a railing and pigeons. A rooftop.
And a drop!
A decisive drop.
I guess I still don't understand.
Never fear, this kind of understanding is at hand.
Welcome then to the very gates of Urinetown itself.
Why did I listen to that cat? Why did I listen to my dad? I went to work for him, he said he was a lad. Was he sincere? Well, now it's clear, now I fear that I've been had. Why did I listen to
This is Urinetown.
Dad,
It's Urinetown.
Hey, look! There's public amenity number 47 and the legislature and my boyhood home. We're just on top of the UGC headquarters building, and this is our town.
Yes, it is.
But how can we be in our town and in Urinetown at the same time unless... Oh God, no, you couldn't have!
Well, over you go then!
Oh, wait a minute, you're just gonna throw me off, and that's supposed to be Urinetown. Death is Urinetown?
That's what interpretation?
Why did I listen to my heart? I heard us call and made this revolution start. So let the thorn take up my soul, make blood will see that he is wrong. Why did I listen to my heart? Why did I listen to my heart? I heard its call and made this revolution start. So let the throne take up my song, make blood will see that he is wrong. Why did I listen to my... Why did I listen to my... Why did I listen to my heart?
A shovel and a mop then, Mr. Barrel? You know the drill.
What's taking them so long? They should have reached an agreement by now. Claude knows not when to dilly-dally.
All night the sirens and the screams. Maybe they're celebrating.
Bobby won't let us down. He's a good boy, my Bobby Strong. If anyone can find the way to freedom, he can.
Otherwise, we kill the girl, right? That's the plan, isn't it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now, shall we? Little Sally, what's going on up there?
It's...
Yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes?
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why do you say that?
Well, they threw him off a building.
What are you saying, little Sally? Who threw who off a building?
Bobby. The policeman. They threw him off a building.
The police threw Bobby off a building?
Who would have done such a thing? We have Cotwell's daughter. Well, they did.
Is he all right?
Well, is he?
Oh, Bobby! He hit the ground like a bag of beef. The policeman came soon enough, but not before I heard his last words.
His last words?
That's right. It was about her. Well, what were they? They were. Tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her, and I will see her in a better place where hope is always new. Ours was a short time. Ours was a love that never bloomed, yet in that love there lives a brand new hope that's calling out to you. Its call is soft
did I say? That isn't what I meant. I've lost my sense of scent. I fear my life is spent. No one is innocent.
No one? No one is innocent? What did he mean by that? I don't know. He started fading in and out after a while. It was a miracle he was alive at all. The fall was so horrible.
Not innocent? Was he talking about me? How could he say I'm not innocent? Not innocent of what?
Not innocent? Who the hell does he think he is? Wait, please! There's more! He said, tell all the people, tell them the time is always now, tell them to fight for what they know is right.
I've lost my sense of sight, and yet I see them. I see them standing hand in hand. I see them standing hand in hand, and cheek to cheek and gland in gland. There still is hope. I see it in this land. If only.
Yes?
If only.
Yes!
And then he expired.
I'll tell you what we do! We do to her what they did to me!
You could take me instead.
What?
Miss Pennywise!
Seize her! Yes, do whatever you feel you need to do, but please, spare the child.
Old woman, you've been grasping and conniving all your days. Why so giving now?
Because Hope is my daughter, and I am her mother. Yes, Hope, it's true. I am your mother, the one-time lover of Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Strumpet!
Slattern!
Call me what you will, but it was during the stink years, you see. No one thought they had much time back then. So many of us did questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. But there were also the fond farewells and the late-night dress-up. Life was an explosion filled with riots, cheap cabarets, dancing girls.
And love?
Oh, yes, and love. There was love like no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow, but there is always a tomorrow of some kind or another, sweet cheeks. After you were born, Caldwell made me promise never to reveal my identity to you, for I was something of a strumpet in my days.
Hey.
But never in my wildest dreams would I...
Enough! My heart is telling me many things right now, as you all well can imagine. But the one thing that's bellowing louder than anything else is that when there is something wrong in this world, we must right it! You did a wonderful thing by coming here today, Miss Pennywise. Mom. Okay, and if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a lot more than we know. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, if you want to do to me what they did to Bobby, I wouldn't blame you. But if this righteous rebellion were to peter out, sending Bobby's absence into oblivion, I would blame you. All of you. Kill me and the rebellion dies with me. Let me lead you and the rebellion will triumph.
Lead us! She's mad!
Lead you to the very nerve center of my father's empire.
I've got a key.
And the guards know not to question me. But once there, we'll question Daddy. Oh dear, yes, we'll question him plenty. Well, why should we trust you? Because Bobby, your hero loved me. And I loved him. Oh, even better. Come in, come in.
Cannavare. He's not sorry, not a shred. Ha ha! An absolute maze this sewer system is.
I'm going back town to give it another look. You stay here and guard the streets.
I don't mean to ask you, Mr. Locksuck. Do you ever have doubts about what we've been doing? With the killings and all?
It may surprise you to learn that sometimes I do. The health and security of this town are my #1 priority. I love the people of this community, Mr. Barrel, very much. Gladwell's edicts may be their only chance.
And I love you. Very much.
I see.
That went pretty well.
You fly the limbo evil, son of people in the air. Then ask why the ride gets jarry. Tell you're sorry, you're a bear.
I'm perfectly capable of finding my own way to legislature, you know.
No offense, Senator, but Mr. Cladwell didn't want you flying the coop, what with the coming crackdown and all.
And what if I am flying the coop? What if I'm actually on my way to the airport right now to catch the last flight out to Rio? What will you say to that? Hmm?
Can I come?
Oh, baby.
Those who may know from defacing, need erasing, need the knife. Let their blood flow like Campari. We're not sorry, hey, that's life.
Stock and barrel, Mr. McQueen?
Not yet, sir. They're still searching the sewer system.
Which is where they'll be keeping hope, I imagine. I only pray that when we meet in heaven, she can find in the vastness of her heart to forgive me.
Giving up on me so soon, Daddy?
What? Miss Gladwell! What an unexpected surprise!
Is there any other kind?
Oh, darling, thank God you're safe.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all the people of this land will be safe. Most of us, anyway.
What?
It's all over, Caldwell. We've come to take you away.
Take me away, but to where?
To the same place you sent young Bobby.
An old so-and-so.
And all those who wouldn't or couldn't meet your criminal fee hikes.
Oh, darling, what's the meaning of this?
I've joined the revolution, Daddy. And you, I believe it's time you join the expat community. In Urinetown!
You're making a terrible mistake, Hope, dear. You need me more than you know.
The only thing we need now is freedom, Daddy. For the people.
And love.
Oh, yes. And love.
That's what I used to think too, Hope, dear, before the stink years, but worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing a man. You're too young to understand it now, but there really are things more important than love. Food, water, and shelter, for example.
And piles of cash.
It wasn't just cash, Miss Pennywise. It was an awful lot of cash. So long, power, so long, money. I'm the bunny this time around.
Remember when our nights were starry?
Aren't you sorry?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. Just on sound.
Take him away!
I regret nothing, you hear me? Nothing. Maybe I was a bad father and a cruel and vicious man, but but I kept the pee off the street and the water in the ground, you hear me? I kept the water in the
What now, Miss Cladwell?
Now is the beginning for all of us. Now is a new day when each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can come together and share the fruits of our labor as one. Now is the dawning of a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, whenever you like, with whomever you like, in whatever location you like. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks the first day of a new age, a new age of hope. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in view. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you may have guessed, Hope took over her father's business, instituting a series of reforms that opened up the public bathrooms to the people to pee for free whenever they liked, as long as they liked, as many times as they liked, with whomever they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority and was operated as a public trust for the benefit of the people.
Officer Lockstock, where'd you go?
Just keeping my head down, little Sally, something you should really learn to do.
But aren't you scared the rebels will see you?
Oh, I may be a cop, but I'm also the narrator, which means no one can touch me! Not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to the rebellion, the world is a much better place.
Actually, Miss Cladwell, your father commissioned a study of water consumption just before
My father was a tyrant. We need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need to obey. Come, sister!
Sisters and brothers, fight for the river.
Fathers and mothers,
Babies too.
all in the family, push toward the river, shove toward the river, why don't you? Step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river, through and through. Once in the river, you are the river, friends on the shoreline, jump into.
But it wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. As brutal as Caldwell v. Gladwell's measures were, they effectively regulated water consumption, sparing this town the same fate as the phantom Urinetown itself. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, choosing to bask in the people's glory for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over and then everything starts falling apart?
Like I said, little Sally, this is not a happy musical.
But the music's so happy.
Yes, yes it is.
Such a fever! Oh, if only I had a cool, tall glass of water. Maybe I'd have a fighting chance.
But don't you see, Mrs. Strong? The glass of water's inside of you. It always has been.
It has?
Of course it has. Don't you know what you are?
A river?
Yes, we all are. You are the river, I am the river. He is the river, she is too. All are the
can. Well, that's our story. Hope eventually joined her father in a manner not quite so gentle. Mr. McQueen opened up a bottling factory just outside Brasilia, which did quite well until the Amazon dried up. Then he moved. As for the people of this town, they did quite well. They did as best they could, weaned as they were from their founding father's scare tactics. For when the water dried up, they recognized this town for what it always was, for what it was always waiting to be.
This is